Emily Blunt quashes Fantastic Four rumors. Yeah, last week the Marvel Studios released that video clip of a whole bunch of their upcoming projects, and at the end it had that Fantastic Four symbol, and everybody was like, that's got to hint at the Fantastic Four. That's got to hint. We made videos about it here on this channel. I'll link to them in the comments below and my reaction to that trailer. But Emily Blunt, guys, I'm a huge Emily Blunt fan. I will listen to her anytime that she has something to say. She says that, on a Howard Stern show that she has little interest in superhero films. She says, quote, "I think it's been exhausted," close quote. What? I think it's been exhausted? Come on, we just got a huge slate of movies that just got released. Now, guys, I know that a lot of people will like to spin this in so many different ways, that people will want to hate on it. People will want to just say that she's just trashing on superhero films. But no, we're going to read the quotes. I'm going to give it to you straight. Then I'll let you know where I stand afterwards. And you can let me know where you stand on it in the comments below. Do you think that she's trashing superhero films? Let's just take a look. You're watching Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines. It was on Hollywood Reporter, where she got these quotes from the Howard Stern show. And basically, she was quick to shut down the rumors that her and her husband, John Krasinski, because that they wanted those two as Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. That's the fan casting. Everybody wanted to see it, including me. I wanted to see that. That would have been awesome. The award-winning actress said that it was, it was just fan casting. She added, "No one has received a phone call. That is just people saying, wouldn't that be great?" And that's it. And it would be great. I think that would be awesome. But then Stern kind of presses the buttons in the direction that I think a lot of people are going to spin this, which is in a really bad way. Stern asked if she felt acting in a Marvel or DC film is beneath her. You see, now you can see how somebody would spin that into a negative view. To which she cut him off. So she wasn't standing for that. Don't say that, before she explained why that genre is not her cup of tea. Okay, so she didn't want people to, do that kind of angle. That kind of passionate kind of, yeah. Anyway, she went on to say, "It's not that it's beneath me. I loved Iron Man, and I wanted to work with Robert Downey Jr. Yes, and she was up for the role of Black Widow. She was going to be the original Black Widow, but then she turned it down to do other things, and then went to ScarJo, and we all know how awesome that turned out. It would have been amazing, but I don't know if superheroes are for me." And this is the quote that I wanted to really highlight. They're not up my alley. I think it's been exhausted. We are inundated. It's not that it's only the movies, it's all the TV shows as well. It's not that it's only the movies, it's all the TV shows as well. So, what is she talking about there? She's saying that superhero movies just aren't something that she feels like she can get into. She goes in to elaborate that a little bit more, but she thinks that they've been exhausted. And of course, as movie fans, we know that that's not true. There's a lot of material there that they're going down with. Obviously, we just had a big trailer for Venom. Let There Be Carnage come out this week, and we had that whole list of Marvel slate last week. But then she says, well, it's the TV shows as well. She just feels inundated. She doesn't feel like she has anything to contribute. That's the way that I would read it. She doesn't have anything to contribute. And you know what? I think that's a point that I want to come back to. Blunt continued, and it's not to say that I would never want to play one, and that's something that I think a lot of people will leave out. She said that she would never want to play one. It would just have to be something so cool, and then I would be interested in it. So it had to be something that's up her vibe, something that she can get into. In general, I don't race to see superhero movies. They leave me feeling a bit cold. I can't explain it. I can't get in there. Hey, you know what? Some people don't like horror movies. I love horror movies, and if they say they scare them, then I understand that. Somebody says that they don't like superhero movies, they find it that it's cold, they can't get into it. Okay, fine. I don't rag on them. I know a lot of people will want to because they really want to see her play the Invisible Woman. People want this. And that's where people will spin it to say that she's trashing on superhero movies. She never does say that, though. She doesn't say that. She just said that she feels inundated by it, and that it's, that's not the only movies that are out there, and it's not the only TV shows as well. She just can't get into them. Okay, fine. That's the way I think that I would read this. And that's all. That's all that she said. And I want to go back to this quote. It's not that it's only the movies. It's all the TV shows as well. And you know what, guys? I'm going to agree with her on this. And I know that's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. But James, you love all these Marvel movies that have come out, and that's my genre, guys. I love that genre, the superhero genre. That's my bag. But she's true. We are inundated, and it's not only the movies; it is the TV shows as well. And I'll tell you why. Because Falcon and Winter Soldier just came out, and I do like the reactions and reviews to mostly shows like this, and it's sitting there. It's been sitting there on my hard drive waiting for me to watch, and I thought about it today. I was like, today's the day that I'm going to start the reactions and reviews for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And then I was like, see what I just felt like, no, I don't want to do that. I felt like I'm going to let Falcon and Winter Soldier age for a little bit before I get into it. It's something that I don't want to do a whole lot of the reactions and reviews to those kinds of shows on this channel, because I mostly want to do movie news stuff and talk about what's going on in the movie industry and stuff with you guys. I'll do it every now and then, but I need to take breaks because that stuff is really draining. And that's I think what she's talking about is it's just draining. You get into something like WandaVision, and you go through these emotional peaks, and it's just kind of like, ugh, wow. And then you want to get into it right again with Falcon and Winter Soldier. For me, I need those breaks, and I can understand where she's coming from. But do you? And or do you land on the side that she's trashing superhero movies? Is that what you think? Let me know in the comments why, and I want to talk to you about it. Why? Because I know a lot of people will spin it that way. People will say that she's trashing on it and that she hates them and she'll never be in it, and you're going to get a whole bunch of that stuff. But hopefully not. And if they can somehow make the Fantastic Four movie sound appealing to her, and I think what she means is that it would have to be maybe a little bit more dramatic. And maybe that's what will be the missing formula to make Fantastic Four actually work. Who knows? But let me know in the comments below what you thought about this Emily Blunt story. And let's continue on with some Ewan McGregor news, talking about Obi-Wan. If you want to see these stories, guys, just look down in the cards and description. I'll leave links to today's movie news there for you to follow.